When I was little, I wanted to be a witch. I watched Harry Potter and I was like, I want to be Dumbledore when I grow up. So we're living out my fantasies in Bloxburg today, and I'm building a witch's hut. Not to mention, so many of you guys wanted me to do this, so it sort of was all working out. And wait, how is this plot worth 73,000? Nothing on here. Anyways, we're gonna name it Harry Potter, the boy who lived. Let's go. And why is the grass so orange? There we go. That's a little bit more bearable. It's not gonna be too big because witches don't need that much space, you know? Yeah, I actually just asked my local witch and she said she doesn't need much space. But the question is, guys, are witches real? I personally think they could so be real, you know?
Witches are people just like everyone else.
To give it that witch vibe, I'm making the roof quite tall. Oh my god! That is the tallest roof I've seen in my whole entire life. Since it's so tall, I think we should probably add one of those little crevices. And I think it kind of goes without saying we should be using some sort of like loggy brick. Oh, that is nice. That's different. It is unusual, actually. That is different. And not to sound like a millionaire, y'all.
Not to sound like a millionaire or whatever.
But witches are broke. Like, I'm sorry. They literally have cobblestone roofs. Not trying to be lippy, but if there's a thunderstorm, you can kiss your roof goodbye. Also, a building hack. Go to structural, go to wooden planks. Make sure you press the vertical one. And you can use this to kind of change the front of the roof. Hopefully you can see here, I'm literally just outlining the roofs. I'm also adding like a triangular pattern onto this front roof. And by the way, guys, sorry if it sounds like I'm like talking with my nose closed. I literally have such a bad cold right now, so I'm so sorry. Send me prayers in the comment. No, I'm joking. That actually looks kind of good though. And oh my gosh, I've broken Bloxburg 101 at the back. What is this? What is that? Why have I made this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 blocks along. The rule of thumb is no wall should be longer than 5 blocks. Okay, we can just do a little something like this. What door looks like some crusty old lady is going to be hopping out of it.
Hello there.
Oh, that is nice. I do like that. Maybe a green door. Now it's time to go into the inventory because the Bloxburg Halloween update is still not here yet. I only have one spooky tree. Okay, guys, I managed to gather a few more. And what is more witchy than trees with eyeballs? Just before we start on the front garden, I want to add a couple of perfections. I want a chimney on the rooftop. Also, I'm going to add a roof over this front bit. Fun fact, if the arrows are too far away, press the R key and it brings them to you. When I found that out, I was literally like, why? So I've got a clear window. I kind of want to make it look like a bit ruffled up. They should add broken windows in the Halloween update, guys. Comment down below if you agree. Because look, if I try to make like a crack, you know what, actually? It doesn't look too bad. And then I'm just going to add a couple of final pillars for a little bit of decadence. Finally, some of these circle windows, which are reminding me of the window from Wednesday. Did any of you guys watch Wednesday? And they had that massive room with a massive circle window. That's what these remind me of. And it kind of looks like eyes as well. We're going to have a very long, very thin pathway. And it's going to be textured concrete. And there's actually not going to be too much out here because we're gonna have a swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
The swamp is gonna be like going everywhere. You know kind of how the witch huts in Minecraft have like little swamps around them? That's kind of what this is gonna be. This is gonna work. It's gonna work. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. Give me this biggest witch hut Bloxburg's ever seen. You know what? It doesn't look too bad. And guys, this is actually gonna shake your world if you don't know this. You can color swimming pool. And you might think, oh, big deal. But no, if you texture it like grass or something, like look at the difference. This immediately looks like swamp water. I am a big fan of connecting with Mother Nature. So we're gonna add some lily pads, even though these ones have no lilies on them. It's a good thing I did this in a square shape because then the floor should just be grass. Oh, I kind of want to use this rickety old fence. Like it's just giving old haggard witch. This is actually kind of like a cute rustic house. I wonder, can we also add like a fence gate or something in here? You just know that's gonna open like... Why don't we actually add like a mini pumpkin patch over here? Maybe this is what she eats. Oh, we can have a graveyard. And this can be filled with all of the victims that she murdered. Why do I have so many gravestones? Like, it's almost as if I was prepared for this. Another little Halloween building hack is using hay bales, because these are in the game all year round as well. And they sort of look like spooky. There's nothing more scary than horse food. food. And there's also nothing more scary than the prices of these bushes. Jesus. Finally, we're gonna finish off with this rickety flooring. And I like how it looks small, but it's like big inside. It's kind of like Doctor Who's TARDIS. Obviously, this is a bungalow, which means we should probably have like the bedroom back here with a bathroom and then a laundry room in here. This can be the living room and this can be the kitchen. So we'll start by giving it a base. So this is the color scheme I've gone for. As you can see, it's a lot of greens, and that's because witchy colors are kind of greens, purple. And for goodness sake, Elphaba's face is green and she's the most famous witch on earth. And for the floor, I'm gonna make it custom, but maybe not how you'd think. Yes, I'm gonna layer it, but I'm also use some of these wooden planks to create like rickety floorboards. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
You are made of stupid.
We're moving on to the kitchen. This ain't gonna be your traditional modern IKEA showroom kitchen. This is gonna be the potions kitchen. This is gonna be filled with potions and science experiments. First, I've got to make it look a little bit like a kitchen. And I don't know exactly how to make like a science flask. I mean, I should know. I literally do biology at school. Maybe if we use like this little cylinder. I don't know what kind of experiment's going on in here. Is she like making clones? Imagine a clone of me. Oh my gosh. She's done an invisibility spell. What's going on with my eyes? We are gonna have a coffee machine because, you know, you gotta stay caffeinated while you're making all these potions. Blender to, you know, blend up some of the herbs and spices. I'm just trying to embrace the witchy character, guys, okay? All my favorite shows are about witches and magic. Like Harry Potter, H2O Mermaids even has magic. Witches are obviously obsessed with Halloween, so we've got to put our fair share of light. What the hell?
What the hell?
Guess instead of that, we're just gonna have to have some pumpkins, and we're gonna have the dining table inside the kitchen. It's actually kind of unheard of for me. Like normally we put an island here, but instead today, you know, we're just going a little bit crazy. And it's already suspicious having 4 seats at a 6-seat table. We'll have it as orange plaid. I have just looked up witch's dining room. Girl, she has a bougie one. They have the neatest and most gorgeous kitchen. That has given me plenty of ideas for the table though. A table runner, that sort of goes without saying. They had about 1 million candles on here. I don't know how that house was not burning to the floor, but I'm literally gonna add so many. Hogwarts dining room who? Oh my gosh. It's like I've been sent to heaven. I feel like I'm in like an oven at 300 degrees. Okay, that looks much better. It's still a bit bright, so I might actually have to like paint some of them to have a black light. But you're telling me this doesn't look like a witch is gonna be hovering some body over this table. This is really making me want to like decorate my real life house to be a witch hut now. I literally say that about every video, but it's just true. Also gonna use this like tree looking bookshelf. I don't know why, I feel like this is kind of witchy. You can obviously have some more candles. Why haven't I added a cauldron? This is perfect. Okay, we're gonna have this in the corner here over the top of this. And by the way, they might be adding trapdoors in the update, guys. Have you seen the leak? In that haze, I forgot to actually color all this stuff down here. I like this. I actually really like it. Finally, we're gonna add a chandelier in here because nothing is more haunting than a chandelier. Next up, I am going to be doing the laundry room. I don't even know if a witch's house would have a laundry room, but mine does apparently. Who has a laundry room in their house? I feel like I say this a lot, but I actually don't have a laundry room. And I've actually put a bunch of black cloaks because why do witches literally wear nothing? Unless you're the pink witch. That's another good question. What are you guys going to be for Halloween? I honestly think I want to be like a police officer or something, or maybe like a jailmate. Definitely let me know what you're going to be for Halloween. And if you're not dressing up in real life, what is your avatar going to be like in Bloxburg? Those candles are like gold dust. You put them anywhere, it just looks haunted. And I'm going to try putting curtains on here. I don't know if I'll like it or not. No. Sometimes curtains just don't work. For the entryway, we can basically have a fireplace with a haunted photo of co-opted. Adding a bench inside, that should already be scary. I've added a bench and then coat racks, or should I say cloak racks. And we must love plaid in this household because Jesus, all of my clothes are plaid. Next up, it would make sense to do the very broken, rundown living room, but I'm not basic.
You're basic.
I actually want to go into the bathroom next. So we're gonna add the floor afterwards because I'm going to use a checkered carpet. So first things first, we'll put a light in here so you guys can actually see what's going on. When I did a build challenge the other day, when people were building their town, this girl had bricks, and how good does this look, guys? So the witches are gonna have a toilet, but it's gonna be a bit different. Their toilet is gonna be a cauldron. So I'm pretty sure there's like a building hack or something where you can put a toilet. Yeah, It looks like it's all like green in there. We could make it brown as if you've just absolutely dumped your pants. We're gonna make it red because we're making a love potion in here. This is gonna be some sort of weird shrine room, which means upon the wall, we're gonna need 2 people that we love. You will see when we do the tour. On a more normal note, we've got to add sinks. And I've really been loving these spherical bowl sinks lately, especially when you put them on top of something. So what I mean by that is putting them up a little bit and then using counters. This kind of leads well into our layout. This can be our shower, and a very witchy shower, guys. Rather than adding a plant in here, I'm gonna add like a dead one. Like I said, we finish off with a nice checkered flooring. So just before we go into the bedroom, which will be any minute now, we've got to do the lounge room. I think we should do a sacrifice.
What?
Yes, guys, we're gonna build a fireplace, and then attached to this, we're going to have like chains. This is all just like a role play and jokes, guys. I feel like I just have to do a disclaimer here. Hopefully I have some skulls. Surround this with each of these heads. Also, I know I said no TV, but what if I want to watch the Kardashians while I'm doing a sacrifice?
I am Kim Kardashian West.
I think that's good for the living room. The bedroom's actually going to be one of the most normal rooms. We're going to go for like shade of blue for the wall. The window can be quite nice and like curved. And oh my gosh, do you know what this looks like? An insane asylum bed. But we're not actually going for that vibe today. We're going for cutie. When decorating a bed, always grab out a comforter, guys. I feel like it would be a very... Oh my gosh, I was about to say I feel like it'd be a very dusty room in here. It's literally making me sneeze. Something I was meant to add right at the beginning, but I completely forgot, was vines. We've got to make this wardrobe good because there's nothing scarier than a disorganized wardrobe. And a mirror, of course. Finally, in this corner here, we're gonna have a desk. On this, guys, one final scare. We're just gonna have this, and there will be no explanation. There will just be witch hut. Okie dokie, guys. This values are only 240,000. First things first, I want to appreciate the exterior. From the actual house infrastructure, which is one of my bests for a small house, to the haunted swamp and even the graveyard. It honestly all feels so Halloweeny and is getting me so much in the spirit. Because right now it's only the 3rd of October, guys, so we still have over 3.5 weeks to Halloween. It's never too early, okay? But really, the creepiness starts when you go inside. First room we have is the laundry room. Well, technically we have that, but we're not gonna look over there just yet. This is where you're gonna do all your laundry, because even when you're a witch, you still get smelly. You probably actually get extra smelly from, you know, living with cats all day, eating mushrooms. And we also have a little bench, you know, which basically houses all of our cloaks and, of course, candles, guys. I've got to have the candles. If we do go through though, we have our dining room slash kitchen slash sacrifice. This is reminding me of the scene in Harry Potter where they're all sat around the table. Somebody please comment down below how many candles I placed in this video. Probably about 200. At first glance, it just looks like a normal kitchen. Yes, there's some weird science experiments, but on the most part, it's just a cute little kitchen, apart from the woman floating above your head. Seriously, this is like a livable house. You can cook in here, you can sit down and eat. Here is the fireplace, and I thought with the scary paintings, we'd start off simple. So I just put like a haunted house. However, if we turn over here, things get a little bit more dark. So we're doing some sort of sacrifice over here. I don't really know what it's for. I just wanted to add something a little bit extra. As we venture into the bedroom, oh, it gets a little bit scarier. We have not only a scary face, but whatever this is, that is honestly so disturbing. But the actual bedroom is so cute. But finally, guys, we have the bathroom. Are you ready? So when you're washing your hands, you are looking into an eyeball. This is terrifying. And then over here, we have the people I love, Taylor, Ariana, and Lana. And finally, we have the shower, which is extra steamy. Hopefully all of you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.